Hello. How are we doing, guys? We good? How do you do? Why is my bitrate so bad? What's going on here? Am I dropping frames? No. Strange. Twitch says I'm dropping frames, but I'm not. Huh. Weird. How are we doing, guys? We good anyway? Some Football Manager content for you today. I'm not going to be chatting nonsense about real life football. Although that will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah. We'll be doing a watch along of Italy-Spain, which should be a really good game. And then I'll probably like switch out to some Football Manager after that as well. Because I want to like get back into it. Get back into the save a little bit. Wednesday, I'm going to take off because I'm probably going to be doing a kind of Zoom watch along with my mates again for the England game. Be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Obviously, Friday's going to be the weekend warm-up, and then Sunday, to be arranged, to be announced. Because if England are in the final, I'm definitely going to be trying to watch that with some mates. One whole day. On whole day. But, yeah. It's good. Football. It's coming home, boys. It's coming home. Are we good, though? I hope we're all well. Thank you to everyone who dropped in on the football streams, by the way. Yesterday's one with Breezy was really fun. I don't know if any of you guys were watching, like, either lurking or anything, but if you enjoyed it, do let me know. I am going to start putting those up on YouTube as well. Not on the usual VODs channel, just as YouTube video content. So, on my main channel. So I think those kind of more analysis breakdown, with guest things, I think they're going to be going up on the YouTube channel. Came in at the end, match the full VOD later. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean the VODs are going to stay on Twitch as well. I'm making sure I'm using YouTube safe tunes, so it should be fine for Twitch as well. So I don't think there should be any muted parts. Like I say, failing that, they're going to be up on the YouTube channel as well. So. Football coming home to Barrow, not so much. Well, you know, we're still in the FA Cup, I think, aren't we? Maybe? Yeah, we're in the FA Cup. It could be, the FA Cup could be coming home. You're about 40% Vaseline. Wait, what? What's going on? You dirty fucker. The hell are you up to? 200 game when you're a bigger jawed. Right. Chat. I had to actually remind myself as to what was going on. We're just going into December. It's the end of November. We're on a nice little run of victories. Oh, we lost against Leicester, but we beat Arsenal, beat West Ham, beat Sheffield United, beat Everton. We've pulled ourselves up to a respectable spot in the table. Not only that, but we're actually playing some alright football as well. Things seem to be starting to click. The sad thing is, well, I'll say the sad thing. Felix Kuhns is challenging for top goal scorer in the Premier League. Sadga. But Justin there has started hitting a bit of form. So he's got 4 goals in his last 5 games, 7.38. He's got 6 in 13 now in the Premier League. So he's not a million miles away. If he can pick his form up and stay a little bit consistent, which is one of his skills, we could see him really taking off. The performances, I don't know if you guys are in, I know a couple of you have, but keeping an eye on the Football Manager Discord or on my Twitter, like, I've seen how well a good striker can perform in this system. So I'm really hoping Justin just takes the bull by the horns and starts smashing goals in like Ronaldo. He's not, obviously not Ronaldo, but, you know, if he scores 50% of the goals that Ronaldo's done, which was, what, like 35 in 30 games, then I'll be happy with that. Bay Hudson, how you doing? Where's Preston? What's your beef, son? Okay. Can we get the Woodman to sort you out? Maybe Crespo? We'll get all three of them to have a word with him. And then we'll go in there. What's your beef, son? Damn right. So, Jan's in need of a little bit of a rest. I think he's going to be fine, though. Are we alright for training, actually? I've been training for a while. Training. No, we need to sort this out. So, do that recovery. We can have a... do a recovery session in the morning. And, let's have an overall training day. Because we're going to need a double recovery session there. That's going to be a match review. That's going to be a team bonding. Because we're probably going to lose to Man City. And then we do this. Change that up. You can have yourself a recovery. No. Recovery session. Also an extracurricular team bonding session. We'll have a match practice there. So we're doing loads of defensive stuff. Let's just do some attacking and defensive shadow play. Actually, let's do match tactics. Teamwork, and because we're doing all this defensive training, do some defensive shape training, then match practice, then we'll have our training days, all that kind of stuff. Match review, team bonding, and then is that an international break? Or is that the next round of the FA Cup? Maybe. Cause no, it must be an international break. All right. Well, that week we'll do our international break training. International break training. Have a bit of that, then have a recovery. Tactics. Review, team bonding. I just want to get this set up at the start of the stream, guys. Just while you're all filtering in. Match review there. And then we got recovery match review. Let's just have another recovery session there. Let's have some match review. And then what's happening the week after that? Okay, then we're kind of like back to normal pretty much. So we'll do our... when's that game actually? So we got the rest of that week. No, we're not playing until Cardiff until the Saturday after. Alright, let's do that. Let's do a conversion and a match prep, attacking movement, and we'll do a few more generals. We'll do like a goalkeeping and actually no, we'll do a attack and defense. There we go. Then that Monday we can have a stretch that out there. There we go. Do that. Recovery session. We'll have ourselves a team bonding. Tribute. And then we'll do attacking movement, match practice. So this is just going up through to January. I don't think we're going to get any further than that today. So that'll do for today. Wrist wraps got caught on the shirt in the gym where it's all the thread. As soon as you're right for going to the gym, mate. Let's be honest. Oh, the iron burn. I see what you mean. Yeah, man. A likely story. I hope you're alright, though, man. I hope you're alright. I've had a couple of, like, nasty burns myself. Like, they spend a lot of time looking completely gross. And take a little while to heal, but hopefully you're good, man. A gym, eh? Cool story, Bob. Speaking like, this is gonna sound, right? This is gonna sound like I'm making this up, okay? So I just want to preface this with, this actually happened, and I was so taken aback from it. I just kind of like froze. So was it yesterday or the day before? I can't actually remember what day it was. Oh no, it was Saturday. So like, I got a takeaway for some food for the match, and the delivery driver came up, like got out of the car, and he said, "Nice body." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Nice body, dude." He's like, how often do you go to the gym? I was like, "Never." It was just a really weird, like, and I was just like a bit taken aback by it. And then there was just like this frostiness between us for a couple of minutes of interaction that was just really, really weird. It was so strange. Nice body, bro. Like, okay. Thanks. How you doing, Andrew? You good, man? Andrew. I was gonna call you Andy. I kind of like, I didn't halfway through and messed it all up. Should have got the Specsavers, bud. I do get a lot of people asking me how much I lift. I guess I look like one of those people who, I look like fat strong, but I'm just fat. Did he say no homo? No, he said yes homo. Probably we need to bench him. I'm not even picking the team. It's a damn good takeaway, though. It's this place near me that keeps doing, Oh, hello. Oh, hello. 4.5-star potential Australian... He looks pretty bad, though, doesn't he? Why are you so good? Unambitious. 22. I don't care how much potential you got, mate. I don't think he's ever going to see it. Gary McLaughlin. Heverton Mateus. You're all right. Marcos Faria. Oh my god. Oh, he's the guy that we were looking at Lyon, wasn't he? Yeah. He's very good. He's very good. 5'10 with 15 jumping reach, 15 heading. He's fast, he's tricky. He's just very, very good. Good evening. Your shirt looks like a picnic basket. Wow, thanks. You lost the delivery driver, kept getting lost, even though I told him a key landmark that makes it impossible to get lost. Maybe. Maybe he's just new. Scottish man named Gustavo. Sure, why not? Kinsey 100% would not accept somebody not delivering her food immediately. I'm pretty sure you recoiled in horror when I said it can sometimes take 20 minutes for a delivery to get to me. How long? 20 minutes is an absolute joke. How is 20 minutes an absolute joke? Like, if a place is making the thing to like that you order, it's like 20 minutes is perfectly is like fast. I just don't have unrealistic expectations, Skins. Just praise all these boys. What I really want to do this summer, not this summer in real life, in the game. What I really want to do this summer is be able to go outside and see a friend. What I want to do this summer is basically try to not overhaul the team. I think we're at a point now where we need to stick with our starting 11 for a few seasons. Maybe bring in like one improvement. Like the one improvement I'm thinking is one of the winger slots. Like bring in a top class player in one of the winger slots. But I think in every other position, maybe, you know, like Lewis Cook. So Lewis Cook maybe next year like goes back to being a rotation option. And maybe Tom Howcroft or Wes Preston are going to be able to step up then. But if not, then we bring in a top player to go in there. And like, or maybe one of the wingers. But I want the rest of the squad to stay in that first 11 and almost kind of like build around them. Because we've got so many young players that I think I'm in danger at the minute of just buying young players to replace young players. And we're just going to end up with a team of children that no one's getting enough game time to really improve. Did everyone turn up recently? It was just cold. Yeah, I mean, if it's cold, then yeah, that's too long. It took over an hour. You were pacing like an expectant father. I had a McDonald's order delivered by us. I have had, like, I had a guy deliver an order once who handed me the bag, and there was literally, like, the drink just pouring out of the bottom of the bag. I was like, is that acceptable? Had a German kebab. Or like a doner. Nice. How about you? I know on a diet. I have contrasting feelings on diets. Standards of professionalism have dropped. Unacceptable. Drawn trousers. I think the thing with diets is like it just needs to be something that you can implement. You know, that isn't gonna like it isn't hard because it needs to be something that you need to keep doing. Like forcing yourself to eat nothing for ages is just gonna make you resent it and then not stick to it. Don't lie, Dave. You spend all the time down at the skate park, being a skater boy, saying see you later, boy. I'm gonna put Devi Knight in. Cook. Oh, Croft. Oh, Crawford's dead. Oh, no. Milito. Jan Roger. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Homoet. Okay. We'll bring Yanez, Pedro, these boys, and Barry Petrie, I guess. Right back, left back, centre back, DM, attacking mid, all these other positions covered. Should we need them? There we go. My assistant wants to kill everyone. Nice. We are at home. We've been playing pretty well at home. That's it. What the hell am I doing? Go impress me. Let's go. You're great at diets. Said the old joke. I'm great at giving up smoking. I've done it 15 times. I quit smoking. I was thinking you. That's long enough to have a baby. Gross. Ew. Offspring. Yeah, Dave, what are you ordering? Talk to us about takeaways. Oh. Well, that was an anticlimax, wasn't it? Oh, indeed, yeah. Penalty ref. Disgusting. Oh, we're against Miles FC. We're going to lose, aren't we? Chunya. Nice ball. Davy Knight. He's in behind. Can't finish it, though. Yeah, can you not order one and let us know what you get? I had my, like, groceries delivered today. Does that count? Groin injury. Ugh. Actually, I wonder whether we drop Davy Knight in there, you know. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's undo that. Let's put you there. And let's put... Let's do... Let's get Joe on. Hey, Joe. No, it doesn't count. Why doesn't it count? It's food arriving at my house. It's bullshit. Trying to limit yourself to one takeaway a month. Oh, like a payday treat. That's fair. Moving back to my mum's place is going to be great for me. Stop me ordering takeaways because there's like literally no takeaways now there. At least not the selection that I have in Manchester. You can't do your hobby of going out and buying snacks. Find a new hobby. Have you considered meth? Been back to my mum's. Yeah, for a few months. Justin. Oh, it's a great chance. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to be out in the fresh air, up in the green space. Because it was basically gonna be a case of either I sign another 6-month lease on this place, where I'm already paying too much than more than I should be now anyway, and then immediately get a new place in the new year, or just kind of move back to my mum for a couple of months, whilst my mate who I'm moving in with gets her shit together, and we can figure out where we're going. We have been the better team here. Let's go. Let's have a look at the... Hello. The analytical data. Okay. There's not a lot to be read into that, is there? We've had all the chances. I think it's just a case of taking them. We might come out flying, actually. Let's go attacking out the blocks. Start the second half, and we'll give them a demand more shout. What? 6-month lease? Did I say lease? A 6-month lease. Joe's injured now. They're just kicking my players to pieces. Goddamn. Please publicize the full address on Twitch. We're gonna get a place close to Manchester, like a similar kind of place to where I live now. It's just timing and all that kind of stuff. It also means that I'm just gonna have like a few months where I'm gonna have very few outgoings, so I can just like save a bit of cash up, clear a few debts, you know, which is gonna be nice and very much required. Nice move, this. I'm going to make a goal-scoring opportunity. Knocking it about nicely. Can we find the final ball? Cook. Great ball. Come on! What a goal! That was a lovely bit of football. Let's praise him. That was beautiful. Gonna go wild moved first move from Edinburgh. Yeah, it's easy to kind of get carried away with takeaways, isn't it? But is City ready for Rouse? Sure it is. Of course we immediately concede from a fucking set piece. Immediately. I was gonna live in my house too. Yeah, man, I'll get a shed. Let's get Wes on. He's having a bad game. Have you evicted within 5 minutes? Just this never-ending whiff of Bovril. Not a takeaway since the 25th of June. Guys, come on. Stop being poo. Are we actually going to concede here? Oh, we're going to give away a penalty. Oh, no, we didn't. Amazing. Incredible, actually. My players are good dribblers. Like, the return to Football Manager streaming might be a brief one. Right. Try again. Grey ball. Justin, finish that. Oh, he's done it! Justin, there. Oh. Finally stop fucking raining. It's just raining here for a week, I think. That's what's happening in Manchester. Kill the game. Demand more. Let's not concede another set piece, please. I said let's not concede another set piece, please. Considering we were so good at set piece defense like a couple of seasons ago, and my centre backs are now better in the air, and we've got Galus as well, who's good in the air. Like, we just seem to be really poor at defending set pieces. Let's get another. Oh, no. That's fine, too. 6 minutes of added time? What? Justin. He's got a hat-trick! Oh, he's 9th of the season. He's now joint top scorer. New £1 billion shopping centre flooded with the rain. That's not funny. Oops. Someone fire the architect. The Barrowcelona dream is alive, chat. I'm going to get another. Go on, Justin. Go on, Chunya. I think the thing is obviously this system that I use at Man United, I do have much better players. I do have Cristiano Ronaldo up front, Jadon Sancho on the right wing, and like Pogba and Bruno. But I think like the actual system works. We create some good quality chances. It's just going to take a while for us to get the quality of player that I've got in other saves, you know? Shit, that was one of my jobs. And did you just forget to put the roof on it? Or something, like... You just forgot the final level? Shopping centre with a golden turd on the roof. Wait, what? Just in there with a hat trick. What a man. Beautiful. Delighted with you. I'm going to have a go at you, and you. I wonder whether Jan missed the header for that goal that we conceded. Roof costs extra. It's too much, man. Dino, thanks for the follow, dude. How do you do? He's a little raided. A little jaded. You were great. Well done. Superb in front of goal. So he's now on 9 in 14 for the season. He's up there with Bruno. Billy Gobbles is top scorer, though. But we can get there. Let's go over our set piece defending. Right, let's... So we've got... He's our best centre-back. Our best header of the ball. None of my other... Because Lewis Cook isn't good in the air, is he? No. Yanez... I mean, both of my DMs are. I mean, Yanez and... You know what? Nuhu's not bad in the air. He's tiny, actually, isn't he? Okay. Let's have a look at... Richard Wright, Piercy, Woodman, Jan, Crespo. I mean, if Crespo's played on the left, he could sit on the far post. Milito, Yanez, Galus. Basically, my two centre-backs of my 2 DM. Like, my centre-backs and my DMs are all good in the air. Like, that's it, really. Maybe we have Justin back. He's not amazing, but, like, he's not terrible in the air. Maybe we do that. Oh, no, because that means... He's also one of our best counter-attacking threats as well. How good is... Actually. Crawford's usually playing there, isn't he? He's 5'10". He's aggressive at least. So maybe he's just like, just having him there will be enough. So let's have that. Let's have you two at the back. Yeah. We'll go with that. The infamous golden turd. That's fantastic. Brilliant. I've never been to Edinburgh. I would like to go. I really like I spent a few days in Glasgow. I really like Glasgow. I like the vibe of the place. I mean, the fact you've been to Warrington's scary. That's worrying. No wonder you don't like the North. Like it's a little bit rough, felt at home. It's got a similar kind of vibe to Manchester. Got drunk and missed your train home. As is tradition. Glasgow just felt like Burnley, but massive. Do you not agree with me though, Raz? It's kind of like, it's got a similar kind of vibe to Manchester. And I do like... You never got pizza? Terrible. Who doesn't deliver on pizza promises? Rough. It's a bit rough around the edges, Manchester. I like it though. I moved to the north after all. Well, you know, you'll be able to afford rent, so... Charlie McNeil. Oh, he's the ex-United lad, isn't he? He's quite good, isn't he? Young Charles. Valued 39 and 54 million. Try to get him on a free there. Didn't pay off. Could afford to buy the city. It's not that cheap. Not been to Manchester before. I think because I'm just in Manchester so much, I forget like that it's actually quite a cool city. Like there's some shit bits to it. Just let the meat model. There is some shit bits to it, don't get me wrong, but like I think it's a cool city. Some good stuff going on. And it's not too big. It's like big cities just kind of, I don't know, it's just a bit much, innit? Just a bit on top. Whereas Manchester, you can walk from one side of it to the other in like 45 minutes, like. Bitsmeyer, you're quite good. There's a lot of very good young strikers in this game. Okay. Guess you ain't playing then against Burnley. Hey, chat, we're up into 8th. Remember that, like, remember when I was saying that we were going to struggle to stay up this season after this run of form? And then since then, we've just, like, turned it on. Burnley are directly below us as well. Could try Bolton. Ew. Bolton, not even once. I've actually spent a fair amount of time in Bolton. There's a music venue / pub that I've played at quite a few times, and like quite a few of my mates' bands have played, so I've been there quite a lot. I think Manchester is pretty big, so I'm screwed in New York. Yeah, I think that, well, I'm just used to it. Like, I've lived in the city, in and around the city centre for so long, and I obviously work in the city centre. So, who's playing where? Let's have a see. Pedro, yeah, I'm fine with that actually. Lewis, Sam Howcroft. We'll do that. Get Wes in. Let's play Barry Petrie. Because I want that experience. I want the captain in there somewhere. Elson. How's he coming on? He's training quite well. His one-on-ones are getting better. His position is getting better. I think he's one of those players that is eventually going to be very, very good. So we just kind of like need to, almost like, you know, like David De Gea when he first came over. Like, he's not having the best performances. He's only kept 2 clean sheets, but I think if we persevere with him, actually, no. Gets for another possible. Switch them around. There's the team. Wait, what? Let's go. On the way to Dingwall. It's not a real place. We owe Burnley. Come on, let's stick it in Burnley. Oh, I know what I need to do as well. Is this corners, attack? I want what that? Yeah, that's what I want. Actually, no, I'm both on the posts. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. See how that goes. Confirm changes. 2 AP? Yeah. I'm a big believer in, if you have one playmaker in your team, it's really easy for the other team to just kind of like mark them out of the game and you not affect the game. So I either play with multiple playmakers or no playmakers. See Modric versus England. I'm lucky. I've got 3 APs, actually, technically. I've got one on the right wing as well. I have one roaming about a little bit more, so like acting almost like a box-to-box or maybe a Mazzala, but the other one's kind of like just going to sit in that 10 spot and hold it down. I only know the name Dingwall because there's a company that make bases called Dingwall. And they're quite highly regarded. Have we, like, we are on extended highlights. We've been seeing very few highlights these last couple of games. Our midfield too are struggling. I think it's time we replace these two. Like, they just aren't stepping up, are they? I've never been able to get proper games out of them. Demand more. Junior Crespo! What chance? I'm sure we've got Yanez in. Oh, it's where Ross County are from. We're talking about Ross County in Jeter's stream today. Talking like about meme teams where you can be just you're only allowed to sign players from that, you know, of that name. And obviously Ross County. Do we have him roaming a bit? Pedro Crespo, so for someone that's got 14 dribbling and 14 flair, you're very, very bad at dribbling past the man. Dribble less. Let's up the tempo a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna just yell at him. Because you've all been poo. Maybe in games like this, we do need to be hitting on the counter a little bit. Oh, he's actually gone past his man. And we couldn't finish the chance. Bark away. I mean, go and let Justin get that. Wind him up, let him go. My wing's doing alright. My midfield is, like, not doing anything in this game. Struggling to affect it. Alright, let's see if we defend these corners a bit better. Well, we didn't get our head on it, but... What a save. Oh! Demand more. I thought he was going to get a red card there. Right, let's make a couple of changes there. We've got to change. Tom is just having a terrible game. Let's get Lewis Cook on. We'll get Wes running forward a little bit, playing some killer balls. He's just sitting a little bit deep for me. Can we get him roaming? Find a bit of space to operate in. You know what? We're gonna get Richard Wright on. Richard, right. Should be a box to box. Get further forward, move into the channels. There you go, do that. Do that. I'm loathed to kind of go a little bit more attacking, but I think that's what we need to do. Just to try and commit a couple of men a bit further forward. Especially now we're going with a box-to-box in the middle as well. Get the ball forward a little bit quicker. I am just concerned that we're going to hand them the game, though. The more attacking we go. It's well defended. Oh, Justin's done well. Can he beat his man? Junior. He just rushed it. He just rushed. I want a right footer on this side of this. Let's get Devi Knight on. Encourage. Just not been hitting the target. It's been the issue. Straight to his hands. Don't counter. Let's just go slightly more direct. Really up the tempo. See what we can do. 8 minutes left. Well, 7 minutes and change. Yeah, no, it's down the line to absolutely nobody. Baffling. Nice. Did he just stop? The ball's to him there. He literally just stops. He just stops moving. And that's how we concede the goal. This fucking game, man. He just stops. The ball is in front of him and he just stops and lets the other player have it. Pedro, I think you're getting sold in the summer. Cause you've been shit. We've not created enough chances ourselves, but like, that was a really, really shit goal to concede. One 0 1-0 at the turf. Name a more iconic duo. Howcroft, you were terrible. You were terrible. You were terrible. We had loads of really poor performances there. When it comes to conceding goals, I don't think it's a good one. It was more the way it came about. I've said this numerous times. Like, I don't mind conceding goals if the team's better than us. Like, but that was a player that just gave up running. Like, they just gave up on the run, gave the ball away, and then they scored a screamer from 25 yards. You know, it was poo. Right, I got players coming back from injury. Let's make these guys available for the 23s if they want to play. Wait, I've just unmade them available. Lol. And then we're going to lose against Man City. Like, that's just a gimme. Povey. Secure a permanent move away. Yeah, maybe new right backs in order. I was looking for another right back, wasn't I? This in the summer just gone. I have got money as well. Like, we've got money to spend. It's just finding the right player. Like, Camavinga. The rumors of Camavinga to United that I just kind of like scoffed off as nonsense paper talk. But now Fabrizio Romano's talking about it. What? What? $25 million, it's a steal. The bigger picture, though, I think if he goes, it means Pogba's gone. Because Pogba still hasn't signed a new contract, and it feels like, you know, he's a deep midfielder who, like looking at his on like FBref and on Who Scored and like loads of stat attribution websites. Like, I know he didn't have the season last season that he did the season before. Like, he wasn't as much of a standout. But still, had a real, like, when you're looking at his stats and like his actual effect on the games, like, he's still a very, very good player. But he's a player from deep that carries the ball forward, that makes a lot of progressive passes, wins a lot of tackles and does a lot of pressures and stuff as well. But like, so he's defensively solid, but he's a guy that carries the ball forward. Like, he'd hopefully be more of like what we'd hoped Fred would be with Pogba. But like, he actually, if you look at FBref, and I put it in the football chat yesterday, he compares very well to Kante in terms of the amount of pressures and tackles and progressive movements that he does. So Spinazzola had his Achilles surgery. Yeah, hopefully he comes back like as good as he was. Because that's horrible, man. That's a really shit injury for him to get. Very sad. Interceptions and blocks are insane. Yeah. I mean, Fred in the right system with the right players next to him is a perfectly good player in a double pivot. I think the issue is when the other options next to him are McTominay, who's fine. He's fine. He's another kind of Fred. Like, he's a player that can facilitate another good player. But when you've got two okay midfielders, that doesn't make a good double pivot. Like, if you put Camavinga next to a McTominay or a Fred, then maybe it's a different thing. Or maybe like if you have Camavinga next to a Pogba, it's a different thing. Like, but when it's Fred and McTominay, it's like two players making up for the fact that you don't have one good one. You know? It almost feels like that. So they're both fine squad players to have, but like, I don't think they should ever be first choice, you know. Not Galus. So I'll have to go with Chris Patterson again, I guess. And then we'll go with you. Galus. Actually, no, we'll go with Piercy. I want to see how he does. We can improve. Lewis Cook's fresh after his rest. I'm going to play Devi in the AP. Justin up front. Junior on the right. And let's give Juarez a game on the left. Let's go. Sean, how you doing? But yeah, I'll be doing a little bit more kind of like deep diving, especially if United sign these players, like, but a little bit more kind of stat deep diving on last season, like looking at FBref and who scored and a few of these other places and kind of picking out where they'll be and how they'll play. Because unfortunately, I'd love to watch, you know, match clips and how they play, but like that's just going to get my channel taken down. Oh, they're causing upset, lads. Let's go. I need to remember to do this at the start of every match as well. The attacking corners. So I want that. Let's go. We should really be playing in our other strip, shouldn't we? Let's be honest. It's still there. It's unlucky. Nice little move, that. Cairo Alberto. What a name. When you look very exciting next season. Yeah, like if they get... Justin's in. Justin. What a save. Yeah, if these signings come in, like, I'm still 50-50 on how realistic the Varane deal is. But, like, if we get Varane in, like, that improves our team. If we get Camavinga in and we don't lose a starter, like, that improves our first team. I think he's, you know, he's as good, if not better, than the 2 centre mids we use right now. I'd like a more experienced player. Of course, on goal. I'd like a more experienced player, but, you know, I get that might not be available in the DM spot. We'll see how it goes. Do you forgive the Glazers if it all happens? No. A few signings to improve a squad that they've underinvested in for years. Whilst the club's while they're still taking dividends out of the club and not investing in the infrastructure, doesn't, you know, it doesn't fix anything. There might be some people that feel it does, but it's not. If they get all these transfers done, they'd have done the job that they should have been doing, which is investing in the playing squad. But they're still not investing in the infrastructure, still not updating the stadium, still not investing in the training ground, still not, you know, like the women's manager left because they were expected to get changed in porter cabins. Like, there's so much rotten to the core with Man United that's down to the Glazers that one summer where we signed 3 good players isn't going to fix that. It doesn't change anything. That was a great header. Well done, Justin. Do you think the improvements to the first team will put too much pressure on Ollie's shoulders to succeed? No? I don't understand the question, really. Are you saying, like, it's better for United to have a poorer squad so that Ole's not expected to do better, so that he stays in the job for longer and doesn't succeed? And has less success? Or do you give him a really good team, and then if he still doesn't succeed, you go, well, you know, we're back to you, it's not worked, let's get someone else in. think the latter is the preference. What the fuck? You've got hands! Yeah, I don't really understand the comment. Of course I got Saka. Saka Khan, Saka Khan. Go on, Justin. Right. We're doing all right here. We're doing a lot better than I expected. They've only scored through an own goal. Is this where they turn it on though and just smash it to pieces? Great block. Well done, Piercy. I'm actually going to change it around a little bit. Keep it going, boys. We're playing well. Let's just have you as a defender. He plays a cover. Juarez isn't having the best of games. Let's just get him winging, running at people. Pierce is having a poor game. Let's yell at these two. You're sucking. You're sucking. You're sucking. Let's fire him up. Send him back out. Let's go. Let's go. It already feels like they've come out with the idea of we're gonna smash you now. Let's counter them. Don't counter press. Let's drop back a little bit. Let's regroup actually. Drop a little deeper. Yeah. Let's go. Who do you think will win on Wednesday? Watch the VOD from yesterday back. We went into it. Basically, I think England are good enough to beat Denmark, but the amount of people that are almost acting like it's an easy England win worries me because it's not. Denmark are really good. I've seen the media has been debating that whether the United's failures last season were down to Ole solely or the squad in general. I was wondering if the team's pretty sure it's because negative impact on performance, overhyping a sense. No, I get what you mean, like, but improving the squad's always going to be a positive. And if they improve the squad with Sancho and so say they bring in Camavinga and Varane on top of the Sancho signing, right? They're three big signings. They're three signings that improve the squad. And if he's still, you know, if he regresses, like if he has a poor season, then there's a discussion to be had whether there's a new manager coming in. But I don't think Man United failed last year. Finished second in the league. Played some good football, had some poor results, but we got knocked out of the Champions League, which was a disappointment, but we made it to the Europa final. Obviously didn't win it, but made it to the final of the Europa. Finished second in the league. I think it was a solid performance. It was a solid season without being outstanding. Junior. Oh! We're 2-1 up away to Man City! Let's kill the game, boys. Time wasting. Yeah, it was an improvement on the season before. So, like, that's all you can ask for, really. If there's an improvement on the season before, and then they bring in better players, you expect an improvement. And if there's a regression, then it's time to talk about a new manager, but... The main improvement United need is a new coach. Why? Every season United have without a trophy is a failure. I get what you mean, but I kind of disagree. You can't win something every season. United fans were spoilt for 25 years in that they had one of the greatest managers to ever be in the sport, with a club that was properly funded, and let's bring Petri on. Move Piercy out there. With a club that was properly funded, that was constantly refreshed and constantly bringing in new and better players. And like, success breeds success. When the Glazers took over, and like Sir Alex Ferguson managed to keep things rolling over due to his just unreal ability to improve, to get the most out of average players. And won another title, basically. Won a couple more titles. But since then, like, it's just been poor decision making in terms of management acquisitions, poor recruitment, like criminally poor recruitment. There's been no investment in Man United. Like, they've spent money that has been made by Man United, but there's been zero investment by the owners. So yeah, like, I don't disagree that it's a disappointment when Man United aren't winning trophies, but you can't expect it. And like I say, year on year under Ole, they've been improving. Like, they have been getting better players, but he's been getting better performances out of the players that are there. I think he's building more of a tactical style. There's still issues with it. Like, he's not a perfect manager, but he's done the best job. He's done the best job at managing Man United than any of the managers that have been in since Ferguson. So we've just beaten Man City away from home. Alison, delighted with you, son. It's like they're always papering over the cracks. Yeah, it does, because it's been neglected for so long. Like, Man United are a basket case of a club. Like, the ownership is awful, and it feels like in the last 12 months or so, like, things are starting to improve. Like, just little things like bringing in technical directors and recruitment, heads of recruitment and stuff. And the fact that obviously, like, it looks like we're going to have a decent summer this year, but it's just been year on year of underwhelming, like, not improving the squad. Like, when United were great, and any great team has a very good squad, and then any transfers that they do in that summer, or in that, in the off season or January or whatever it is, they bring in transfers to improve the squad. Whereas the last few years, it hasn't been that. Like, Harry Maguire improved the squad. Bruno Fernandes improved the squad. You look at, like, a lot of the other signings. Donny van der Beek he's been bought 40 million quid on a squad player. It's like, why are we paying that money? Why are we playing? Should we get more games? Petri, have a word. He should be playing more games. Okay. Let's see if anyone else can get him to shut up. Like I say, a lot of Man United's transfer dealings have just been like squad players and not great signings and stuff like that. It's not been really improving the side. So it's just like this squad that's made up of a load of okay players and like a few standouts, No way he wins a league title, which is where United need to be. I think I've said this a few times. I don't think Ole wins the next title, but I think he builds the squad that does. A lot of the transfers seem to be gambles. Yeah, it's because, like, there's no real investment. I know money has been spent, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's been poorly spent, poorly invested in the squad. I think he could lead Man United to a Premier League title, but I think that it's more likely that he builds the squad that another manager comes in and wins it with. There'll be a different manager that comes in, who kind of gets a couple of finishing touches to the squad that then wins the title. I think that's how it'll be. I want him to win a title with United. I want Ole to do really well, but you know, I'm not an idiot. I'm not here thinking that he's the, you know, I'm not here thinking he's the next Pep. But I think he's a good manager. He's definitely a good man manager. I mean, you could even argue, Bay, that like Bruno Fernandes was a gamble. It's one that's paid off because he's been fantastic, but buying a player that, when he's played in bigger leagues in the past, hasn't really stepped up, and a player that was doing it in a league that a lot of players look very good in, and then leave that league and don't do as well. Like, the Bruno Fernandes deal was a bit of a gamble. Sean fucking Dyche. I'll win that title with him. Easy. Just stick Chris Wood up top. Easy. But no, that's another thing, is like, who does come in to be that next manager who's, because I think the thing is as well is they've tried the journeyman managers. They've tried the historically successful managers, and it's not worked. Like, they've either not got the club, or like the club's regressed, or they've struggled to kind of get the fans on side or anything like that. Like, for whatever reason, it's not worked. It's not happened. And Ole has done the best job of anyone since Fergie left. There are better managers out there, but like, at the same time, it's like, would they just have the same issues come into Man United? Like, it's a big job. Simeone, without question. He's a fantastic manager, yeah. Please take Rooney from us. Keep you up, mate. What do you want? Like, because the thing that United did, and it's the thing that PSG do, it's the thing that Juventus do, it's the thing that Real Madrid and Barcelona do, it's the thing that Bayern Munich definitely do, is their transfer policy is you buy the best players from the other clubs in that league. I'm going to say Elson's playing really well. So it's amicably. See, Elson has been playing really well. Where's the... He's in the form of his life. Yeah. There we go. Because he is playing really well, actually. Where is he? 7.18 over his last 5 games. 707 average rating. Freddie's wanted as well. By Man United! If we could get like 30 million from Man United for Freddie Woodman, I might come. West Ham want him? Alright, let's think about transfer fees. Right, I'd sell you for 35 million. Sell you for 35 million. Richard Wright, want to keep. Finn Malcolm, want to keep. Juarez. If I can get my 50 million back, then you can have him. But I would definitely be up for cashing in on these two. Antonio Conte. Conte is a similar manager. He's a similar kind of manager to Mourinho, in that he comes in, he wants certain signings and certain promises, and he's kind of like it's his way or the highway with the club. Whereas that's the way that Mourinho was with Man United, and I think that it's just not a good. It's like oil and water. It just doesn't mix. Like, I think a manager, the manager that would fit the club style the best, Mr. Lips with the raid. Thank you so much, sir. I think the manager like that's out there right now, from what I've seen, that would fit the club's what the club would want and what would suit Man United would be someone like Pochettino. I don't rate Pochettino that highly. Like, I think his teams play some really nice football, but he's also a perennial bottler. Like, he's not a winner. He managed to lose a one-horse race in the French league last year, you know, like, but I think the way he kind of like built his way into like the Spurs club ethos, and I hate that kind of like phraseology, but like the way he kind of got involved with the club, like that kind of manager would be great. Like maybe someone like Nagelsmann or I don't know, like another similar manager to that isn't a rip it up and start from scratch kind of manager, but you want someone that's going to come in and be a part of it, wanting it to be a part of the club, improving the club, rather than it coming in and being about just winning a couple of trophies in 3 years and then fucking off with everything on fire. Ten Hag, yeah, Ten Hag would be a good choice for that, I think. Welcome, Lips. I see your fists in chat. How we doing? Nagelsmann would have been ideal, but no chance now he's at Bayern. Yeah, but you never know what's going to happen. Like in 2 or 3 years, he could be wanting something new. You know, maybe someone in the Prem, maybe one of the Premier League managers is going to like kind of keep improving and be the next obvious choice for it. Like Potter down in Brighton could be that choice. Like the way that people talk about him and his tactic, like the way he thinks about football and like the way he's got involved in that club down there is really good. Maybe that's the kind of manager that United would want to go for next or something. But who knows? We'll see. You never know. Like, if United bring in a couple more top signings, you know, we've got a very good team. Like, Man City have got the best team in the Premier League, but we're going to have, like, probably the third best squad behind Chelsea. And if we can get it to click and these new players can make a difference, we could be challenging at the top. Maybe not to win the title, but it's definitely challenging and pushing them. And we could be getting through at the last stages of the Champions Leagues. And if we do that, if we finish second or third again with a good points total, have a good performance, get to the last stage of the Champions League, it's another year of improvement. Maybe even an FA Cup run or a League Cup run, you know? Brent United's a huge step up on a huge fan. Yeah, no, I don't disagree at all. But he was like heavily linked for the Spurs job. And maybe it'd be a case of maybe he's one of those managers that could be really, really good. And like it could be a case of he goes to one of those kind of not top 6 clubs and proves himself. Like maybe he goes to Everton in a couple of years, or you know, something like that. It does really well. It does really well there, or a Villa, or you know, maybe even West Ham or something like that. And then it's like, well, after that, then it's a step up to one of the top 6 clubs, maybe. The large English contingent, would you ever take Southgate? I've never been Southgate's biggest fan. I thought he managed to get a system that worked for the players he had in the World Cup. And we had a lucky run to a semi-final, I thought. And then when we came up against the good side, it kind of fell apart. Internationals since then haven't been great. And even like the first couple of games in the Euros, like I was a bit critical of it. Like there was questionable substitutions, like questionable tactical decisions and stuff. And whilst he has been winning games and getting points, but like the last couple of games, especially the Germany game, it made me kind of change. I know it's only one game, but it kind of made me change my view of him a little bit. Like the fact that he changed system and obviously had a tactical plan to deal with a dangerous Germany side. We saw what Germany did to Portugal. Like the fact that he changed it and it worked so well, kind of, I've got a lot more. I don't want to say a lot more respect, because I respect the guy. Like he seems like a great guy. No reason to not respect him. But I've gained a lot more belief in his management ability. But I don't know if he'd be a guy I'd go for at Man United. Silver Bows, thanks for the follow, my dude. How are you doing today? How fit are you? Not fit yet. Junior's been playing okay, and he is improving. He's getting a few assists as well, so like he's fine. We'll persevere with him. He's very young. He's 18, is he? 19 now. He's getting there. He's very creative. We're at home. We should be winning this game. Actually, Howcroft was terrible last game, wasn't he? Let's go Wezen. We'll forgive Potter a go. I think LA, like I say, unless he has a catastrophic year next year, like as long as he's like comfortably in the top 4, maybe even pushing for the like top of the table, I still think it's going to be. I think next year is going to be between City and Chelsea. I think they have got by far the best squads in the league. Liverpool close behind, and United are kind of like similar. I think Man United have got a better squad, and I think Liverpool have got a better starting 11. So I think it's going to be between like Liverpool and United to taking up third and fourth, maybe challenging for second. But yeah, like I say, if he has like some decent cup runs, has a decent run in the Champions League, has what's going on? Let me just sort this out. One sec. So are you doing that? You doing that? You doing that? There we go. Yeah, like if it's another year of progress, like just improved performances, more consistent performances, maybe winning an FA Cup or a League Cup, or like at least getting to more finals and being more consistent in the league. Like I think that's the big thing is league inconsistency was massive last year. Like, and we weren't that far behind Man City, but like if we were just a little bit more consistent and beating the clubs, like not losing to the clubs that we lost games to that we shouldn't have done, we could have challenged for that title. It was such a batshit season last year that anything could have happened. But I think, you know, bringing a player in like Sancho that kind of, I don't want to say it sorts our forward issues out, but it certainly gives us way better options on that right-hand side, more creativity, and like an actual proper winger that we've not had in forever. We'll keep playing strikers out there. Well, that was terrible, wasn't it? Thanks for entertaining my hot takes tonight. No worries, man. It'd be a nightmare at club level. Middlesbrough. That was so long ago, though, man. Like, that was so long ago. That's like saying it's like saying a player can't be good now because he was bad when he was 18. You know, like, that's just a weird thing to say. I just disagree with that massively. How's the save going? It's going pretty well, man. We shouldn't be losing this. You know, just beat Man City away from home, but there's time yet. Respect that he's been willing to make unpopular decisions and squad selection tactics differently. Yeah, man. And I think it's like, and he's shown like that his decisions have been correct. Like he's shown that it was the right thing to do at those times. Like the results have spoken for themselves. So I think he's just, and I said this last night when we were talking about it with Breeze. It's like he's earned the benefit of the doubt. Like, sure, criticize squad selection and tactics after the fact, like after a match, if shit goes wrong. But he's proven that tactically, like his decision making's been really good. His squad selection's been really good. It's been the right squad and the right tactic for the games. So he's at least earned the benefit of the doubt now. You see Liverpool having a decent season too. I mean, yeah, Liverpool have got some great players. They should be having a good season. But I think Chelsea showed second half of last season how good they are. Obviously, they won the Champions League. Man City are all just perpetually fantastic. So I think it's going to be those two at the top of the title. The top fighting for the title. Sorry. Interesting to see how Sancho, Wan-Bissaka will link up. I think the fact that Sancho is most likely going to be on that right hand side is going to give Wan-Bissaka more space to operate, because like people are going to be doubling up against Sancho because he's dead good. I'd hopes for Portugal that lost to Germany. Yeah, like the first couple of games. I mean, even the first game, like it just felt like it was way too pragmatic from Portugal. I know that's how they won it last time, but having that double pivot of Danilo and Pereira, like, it was just like so negative. Man, we need to score one of these chances. Is this going to be one of those games? The keeper's made 6 saves. He's basically impenetrable now. There he is. Let's go. And like Portugal and France were a lot of people's favourites for the tournament, but obviously it's just kind of, it didn't work out that way. None of that group of death who, like, any of them were a lot of people's favourites to go on and win it, didn't make it past this round of 16, so. Demand more immediately. Right. So we've got the 2 people at the back post. Right, we're defending corners a little bit better now. Is the counter on? Go on, Junior. Pick that pass. See, I just wish Junior had a right foot. Because I think he'd be better if he could cut inside and... I thought that was a penalty then. If you could just play the ball on the outside rather than having to cut in. Sick of this double pivot shit. I want some passion. What, for England? Yeah. It's really not worked, has it? It's just won every game, other than the Scots. I think, and looking at Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips as like a defensive double pivot is just really wrong. Like, you look at how they play together, and Phillips is way more... He's got way more freedom to get up the pitch than he does for Leeds. But he's still very solid defensively, like, but he gets up, he creates, like, he gets into spaces. He's like, he runs beyond the striker all the time. It's not a traditional double pivot. It's not even a double pivot, because the fact that, like, Mason Mount drops deep and gets involved defensively, it's a 4-3-3. Like, it's what people are asking for. It's just you look at them where they play for their club, and you just assume that it's a double pivot. And yeah, Calvin Phillips will drop in if Rice goes forward, but that's what midfielders are supposed to do. Where's the... There we go. Heat map. Well, average positions for England against Ukraine. There we go. You got Declan Rice there, dropping in as like the halfback. You got the 2 midfielders in Mason Mount and Calvin Phillips in the centre of the park. Fullbacks pushing on. Kane doing his dropping deep thing, and then the 2 wingers attacking. Like, it is the 4-3-3 that people want England to play. It's just it's literally in front of their eyes, and just people don't understand it because of the way that ITV or the BBC put the lineup on the TV. It's mental. Let's get Finn on. Lewis having a bad game. Let's get you off. Let's get Towcroft on. Everyone else is playing pretty well. Let's just up the tempo a little bit. A little bit more direct. Rice is fantastic. Rice has been great. So has Phillips. Like, they've both been really good. Oh! How did that go in? So we're on our 0-0 open top bus paraders, yeah. Beat England 0-0 at Wembley. Scotland were good in that game, though. We give away so many goddamn penalties. I'd love Rice at Man United. Like, if I had my first choice for a DM to come in at United, it'd be him. I think he's great. He's a little bit more dynamic box to box with West Ham, but like he's shown that he can do that. You know, that screening, like proper old-fashioned number 6 job. I really rate him. I think he's great. Guys, tackle someone. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Ah! My players letting people run past them is the bane of my fucking life. Lingard and 50 million. There you go. Get him in. Throwing this game away. The amount of chances we had in that first half, it should have been done by then. Should have been done by the second half. There's another. I'm not going to make any changes. Just gonna yell at people. England looked rattled in that Scotland game. They really did. We didn't play well. You guys played well. Are you fucking kidding me? Be better. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get an equalizer? I think Lingard will sign a new deal. He's only got 1 year left, hasn't he? So I think he needs to move on for him. Like, I think his career would be better if he moved. Because he's going to come back in and be just a backup player again. He's going to come in and be back up to Bruno. Well, that was shit, wasn't it? Get Angus Gunn to get a Scotland call-up. Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to get a call-up to England anytime soon, so it might be a good move for him if he's got international aspirations. Or maybe he backs himself to be good enough, but he's not he's not shown it anywhere he's been yet, has he? You were crap. You were crap. You were crap. You were crap. Not peak performances. We follow up an away win against Manchester City. Oh, he's out for a week. With a home loss against Fulham. Wonderful. But you know, we're not even halfway through the season yet. We've already got 22 points. We're already on survival trajectory, so. Do, 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 do. this is the international break. Oh, do we do a... Should we have a friendly? Morale boosting friendly. LAFC, you want to loan him as a squad player? No, he needs to be a star player. Sure. Duration, yeah, in the season, accept. Let's go. So you're too boring. You've got to play to your strengths, and most of your best players are defenders. So, like, or defensive-minded players. You know? If Scotland go out there and play 4-3-3 and, like, just get 3 forwards up there and, like, an attacking midfield setup, they're just going to get absolutely decimated because, like, the matchup-wise, player for player, they're not as good as the teams that they're coming up against. So the way that they're playing, and the fact that they play that system where it allows them to get both Tierney and Robson in the side. Robertson, sorry. Like, that seems like the best way to set up because it gets your 2 best players on the pit, like, on the pitch and able to affect the game. But maybe a year of what's the young lad's name who's just got to Norwich? Maybe him starting like all season's going to be an improvement for you guys. You know, you got Shea Adams, who's a decent striker. Like, and I don't know what like the players that are coming through at clubs like Celtic and Rangers and others are like. So maybe the future's bright. I don't know. But it feels like, you know, even just qualifying for this one's kind of got the monkey off your back a bit. It's like, okay, we've done it. Like, you've shown that you can get to a tournament. You can get to a group stage of a tournament. Just need to build off it. You know, it's the way that you want a club side to improve. Like, where it's year on year with the club side, it's tournament by tournament with an international side, isn't it? You just want to see improvements. You want to see the players improving. You want to see like tactical styles and the management of the players improving. Like I say, even getting there has been an achievement. So we're playing Liverpool next, who are going to smash us. How long have you got on your deal? He's got 3 years on his contract. I wonder whether we offer Milito a new contract. He's only got 3 years left on his deal. He's got quite a small release clause as well. Yeah. I'm just going to think about this a sec. So whose deal's up in the summer? Karius is gone. Joe's contract is up in 2 years. Cooks is, and that's fine. Right, these guys have all got 3 years on their deal left, which is a lot of players. Milito, Yanez, Nuhu, Howcroft, Golus, Pedro. There's a lot of players. Like, I think this summer, like, we're gonna have to start thinking about which players out of those pools we're gonna be looking to keep for the long term. Domheim. Let's get him praised. Oh, let's go make sure that the under 23s have got plenty of game time as well. There we go. Rushton and Diamonds. Alfreton. Barnage under 23s. Bonbons. Baz Ford. Let's update these. Tadcaster. Peterborough Sports. Widnes. Witness me. Who needs much sharpness? Everybody. Apart from you two. Right, can I set a... Oh, it's a friendly for Sunday, isn't it? A yes. As someone who watches obviously a lot more Scottish football than me, Dave, like, what's the state of like the young players coming through? Is there a lot of good ones? Blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. The Pope? Cool. Blue, blue, blue. Right, Liverpool are down in 11th. Liverpool are below us. What is going on at Liverpool? Hansi Flick's come in and ruined them. He got sacked. Liverpool sacked Jurgen Klopp. Won 3 league titles. I mean, only 3 league titles in 13 years still, but like... Damn. Liverpool... Yeah, sacked. Got hired at Bayern. How have Bayern been doing? Won the Pokal. Alright, so he failed to get out of the Champions League group stage. Even though he won the Premier League. Yeah, he's been failing in the Champions League. Maybe that must be it. Doesn't have a promising goalie though. Lewis Ferguson and Dean Campbell. So it's been the Scottish side. Patterson looks... I mean, there's a lot of people shouting for him to start anyway, wasn't there? Josh Doig is left back. What is it with Scotland and left backs? Because there's the young lad Taylor at Celtic as well, isn't there? And then you've got... Who's the lad who's playing over in Italy now? Is he at Torino? He's a left back. What is it with Scottish left backs? It's like Welsh left wingers. Like England right backs. Goddamn. Gives more players eligible for Scotland to make the switch. I mean, there's quite a few in there already. But also, like, I think, you know, it's a good move. Like, you've got... be a good plan, I think. And I think it's a more appealing proposition now. Now that you've got to you know, an international competition. Hickey, that's the one. Yeah, and Greg Taylor at Celtic, yeah. Just loads of Scottish left-backs. Everywhere. Alright, Joe's back. Oh, we nearly... Did we move into our stadium soon? No. Can we do any... Here we go. Increase youth... Oh, nice. Nice. So they're doing those. Improve youth recruitment. I might have to argue with them about that. Nice. Yes, yes. Okay. And then we go... do that. Should always be looking to improve. Left behind by our rivals. It's important. Fans. Ambition. Come on. Pricks. Convince Harvey Barnes to play for us. The thing is, like, Harvey Barnes is a very good player, but there's so many really, really good young English attackers. Like, it's ridiculous, the amount of talent that's coming through at the minute. Like, you see it in the England squad right now. Like, there's players that he left at home. Probably Mason Greenwood being the biggest name of them all. Like, but even then, it's like there's basically 5 players to play in one position, because Kane's always going to start, Sterling's always going to start, and it seems like Mount's always going to start if he's fit. So you've literally got all these attackers who are fighting to start on the right wing. Mental. We need to get Anthony Crawford back fit. He's a bit of a game changer for us. Howcroft's been okay. Oh, I want Wes in there. Tries to kill the balls more. England have every chance of establishing themselves as top international side. Yeah, as long as we're like, the fact that like these players are coming through and there's more and more coming through all the time. Like we've not even talked about what's the young lad at Liverpool called? Who played loads of games from central midfield as well. Like, you've got players like Joe Gomez to come back and get match fit. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold who's out of the squad injured. Like, it's really good. Like, I don't want to sound too positive as an England fan, but it's a good time to be an England fan, I guess. We've just got loads of talent coming through. It'd be terrible if you're Scottish. Where's my other midfielder? Where's that? Maybe I have an attack in the near post, actually. Let's go. Seeing what Danny Ings rejects in a new contract. I think Danny Ings is going to have his eye. If the Harry Kane move happens, I think he's going to have his eyes on a move to Spurs. Not saying England bad, it's just been behind the likes of. I don't know, but the thing is we have underperformed as well. Like, we've had good players. You look at that, like, early to mid 2000s, or even like just all of the 2000s. Like, the players that England had available were fantastic, and it was either mismanagement or mentality that meant we didn't achieve anything. So we've been underperforming for the longest time. But this next, like, I think a lot of these players are coming through at the right time because a lot of them aren't like attached to the old like bottle in England thing, the underperforming England thing. They don't have it. They've never been involved in those squads, so they're kind of like they're not affected by it as much. So they're coming into a team that's actually been doing pretty well, and like they're very good players. So hopefully it's hopefully it's one of those things like Italy are a really good example of it, because they went so long where it just felt like they just kept bringing through really, really good talent, like constantly. And it's kind of the same with Spain, but like obviously like really unbalanced. But yeah, like even like the big thing is defensively for England. It's like where are the next defenders? It's like, well, we've got some really good young defenders. Like I say, we've got Trent who will be in the next squad, who's a great player. I don't think he's a great right back, but like you got Joe Gomez, who's really good. You got Ben White, who's in the squad now, who looks like he's going to develop into a very good player. You've got Ben Godfrey, like, who was a part of the squad, who's a really good young player. Like, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm positive about the future of English football. Yeah, Jafet as well. Tananga. Max Aarons. Yeah, I forgot about Max. Just more right backs, isn't it? Loads more right backs. It's not a fat lot happening, but you know what? At home against Liverpool, I don't mind it too much. I feel like our attack's a little bit disconnected from our midfield. Get it forward a little bit quicker. Stacking about 5 right backs on top of each other is the next matter. It could work. Just in. Come on, boys. Let's keep going. I'm just going to, like, try and motivate him. Eek. He was offside anyway. Denied by the frame of the goal. Yeah, Debbie Knight's having a poor game. Let's get him off. Okay. Let's get Debbie off. Let's get Crespo on. Use him as an actual winger. West Preston's having a poor game. Let's get Crawford on. See if we can change the game. He has done in the past. I'm actually going to change the angle of attack. I want you being an AP. You being a bird winger.
And wallop.
And wallop. Hello all. Hello all. The Lujo sent us. How dare he? Wipe your feet before you come in. Oh! Come on, Pedro! 1-0 against Liverpool. Let's go! Sauce monsters? What? What is this sauciness? This is a PG stream, I'll have you know. Welcome, everyone. Kev, if you're around, cheers for dropping the boys off. The boys and girls. How are we all doing? I just like sauce. That's fair. Little sizzle, little sauce, you know. What more could you want? I need a poo. There. When you gotta go, dude. How was it, chat? How was the stream? How was the Ludo stream? What happened? What was going on? I saw he was playing a new save. I'll start a new save. You're no longer the nuts. You're now sauce monsters. Okay. I see how it is. Let's defend that. We did it. We did it, chat. It was a great clearance straight back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's not dangerous to give the ball to, is he? Let's actually counter-attack him. Let's regroup, drop a little deep. Let's hit him on the counter a bit. Yeah. Let's do all that stuff. Lots of losses in a variety of formations. Sounds like the polar opposite to Lelujo of Streamer Showdown, right? Encourage. No. Oh, good save. Come on, boys. I don't want to go too defensive because it'll just, like, bring too much pressure on us. Playing out from the back like that's all right. Crawford. Great ball. Justin, finish that. Come on! He's 11th of the season. Crawford back from injury, off the bench. Gets the assist. And that is that. 2-0. Victory against Liverpool. The mighty Barrowcelona. Liverpool got Kakare. Yeah. Like, looking through FPRF, he looks like he's ready to take the step up. In terms of one of those, like, you know, busy, harrying sentiments. We play Liverpool every week. I mean, if we can do this every week, I'm up for it. Let's go. I don't even care if we concede. Although, are we going to keep a clean sheet? 2-0 home win, please. There's Justin. Can't put Crespo through, unfortunately. I think I might actually switch the side of the playmaker. Maybe Junior's a little bit more suited to being an inverted winger rather than a creator. And having Pedro as a creator on his correct foot might be good. Because he was really good as a wide playmaker before, so... Maybe that's what we have to do. We just switch the... You know, switch reverse it. Flip the sides a bit. Junior. I might rename him to Billy O. What a win! I was not expecting that. Great performance from everyone. Apart from you. Not a good performance, son. Nice. Send the assistant. Send in the clowns. Yeah. Have you as an inverted winger on attack? Nice. We could actually have Debbie Knight doing the playmaker, but Crespo came on, changed the game. Crawford's back. And this is our first choice team. Hopefully, how long until the next game? 2 days break. It's less than ideal. Let's be honest. Have you won FM yet? Oh, you're winning, son. Yeah, I mean, we're doing well. We're in 8th. We are only goal difference out of the European spots, just behind Norwich. We've got 25 points after 18 games. What did we do last season in the first half? The previous. You used to be able to do first half of the season versus second half of the season, right? I'm sure you used to be able to do that. But either way, we're halfway to our points total from last year. If we can get anything from this Spurs game, we're going to be in a better spot than we were. Nandez. Record attendance broken. 25,000. How big's our stadium gonna be when it's done? So facilities. So it's gonna be 22,000 capacity when we move back in. But I'm gonna have to like immediately increase the capacity, I think, anyway. What's how many sellouts have we done? Oh. We've only sold out 60% of the games. I think we'll be fine. Averaging 18K. Well, no, we've not won FM yet. Unless you can consider, you know, getting Barrow to the position where we could be knocking on the door of Europe within a decade. It's pretty good. Damn, it's a small stadium. Yeah, I mean, we're in the new stadium now. So it's going to be 22,000 when we move in. Dakar. Yeah, he's good. Well done. Yeah, pretty much, Dave. I think actually, for next season, it'll be fine. Because we're not selling out the 25,000 that we've got available at Ewood Park. I forgot where we were playing then. Knew who's training well. This is pretty solid, isn't he? For what was essentially a free transfer. Just in there, just keeps improving. This guy is going to be scary, I think. I'd go for another hat-trick, please, mate, against Spurs. What do you think about it? I'm trying to turn him into the Cristiano Ronaldo that I've got on Man United save. It's not going to happen. There's no way it happens. But if we can get him to be half as good, then he's probably going to win us some stuff. As long as we can keep hold of him. But these players like just in there, I think we're going to have to be doing like yearly improved contracts. He's got an 120 grand release clause, which is fine. But I think like if we can increase that and give him maybe 60, 70,000 next year, because he's just a little bit good. Or even 25,000. There's apparently about 70,000 people. There's about 70,000 people in Barrow. But, you know, the surrounding areas. Yeah, but you've literally got to get everybody into the stadium every game. I'm down for that. Right, everyone's fine to play this game. Let's make everyone available within the 23s. Let's get them match fit. Let's go, boys. You're going to power through the next 2 games, because then the FA Cup 3rd round game is going to be rotation time. Ooh, hello. Shortlisted players near end of their contracts. Domingos. Okay.
Tinned meat.
Tinned meat indeed. Clan, thank you so much, my dude. 48 months. Beautiful, man. Thank you so much, my dude. We'll do a little bit more of looking through that, I think, start next stream. How you doing, Chris? You good, man? Let's go. 75 minutes. You'll be fine. We'll take him off at some point. Week off work. Nice. Yeah, so I was lurking when you were playing was it Warzone this afternoon. How's 3 APs working? Very good. We owe Spurs. Let's go. Are you streaming tonight? Sure, just do that. Let's go. Let's go! Too overloaded on forwards to go in for dings. What, here? In the save? Oh, United. I mean, there was a lot of rumors that United were going to be in for him. I don't know. I think it really depends on other dealings that happen, to be honest. He's a good, very good player though. My worry is just his injury record. But if he's happy to come in as like the backup, like him and Cavani playing like 2 out of 3 games, and Greenwood playing the other one up front, and Greenwood getting games off the wing and stuff as well. So things to Spurs. If Kane goes, yeah, I think that'd be. Not only would that be, I think that'd just be a good move for all parties. He's a really good forward. They need a really good forward to replace Kane. He's kind of like Kane light in the way he plays anyway. Like, obviously not as good, but he's a clinical finisher. He's tidy in the ball, can hold up. Works hard. Will Barrow win this? Perhaps. Perhaps not, though. Great ball. Oh! What a chance! Oh, I thought that was in. That was a really, really good chance. Great ball. Oh, man, we've had a few really good chances. Short corners there. Yeah, I've been trying it out. You dirty fucker. Like, we have scored a few goals, like, from corners, but I feel like the chance to create things from open play, like from a short corner, is really good. Nah. We just needed to time his run a little different. Oh. We were creating some gilt-edged chances. We're definitely losing this game, by the way. There's no way we create this many openings, don't take them and win it. Like, it just doesn't happen like that, does it? And again, he's offside. Yeah, it keeps doing corner to a guy on the edge and blast a shot in. I mean, you could do, like, just play it to the edge of the box. Maybe we do that on one side. Edge of area. Come on, boys. We played really well there. A point would be great. It'd be a great result away to Spurs. We've created chances to win this. Or at least go one up. Hello? We're the better team here. Let's go, boys. Junior's struggling a little bit. Nair's not taking his chances. And it's all gone quiet. It was like all the highlights for the first 35 minutes and then nothing. Here we go, another short corner. He's going to ping this to the edge of the box. That wasn't to the edge of the box. Are we going to concede? That was not to the edge of the box. Play it short, you knob. Encourage. Right, I'm going to start thinking about making a couple of changes now. Because Crawford needs to come off, I think. He's just back from a big injury. We can't get out. Counter him. Just not going to do it just yet because we need to defend. Okay. Actually, we'll make it after this. Not straight back to him, you bell end. Let's make a couple of changes there. Let's get Crawford off. He's knackered. Let's get... where's on? Let's get Juarez on that left hand, on that right hand side. Let's get Yanes. Freshen it up. Just in there up front. I believe in him. I believe in you, son. I don't need such line shouts. I post Juarez. Gotta be sticking that away. Praise him. Preda's been having a great game on that left-hand side as a playmaker. Maybe that's just how he has to play. He's not the most creative, but he's good. Like, he's good on the ball. Go on, Juarez. Oh, he's done him. And another. Oh, what a goal that would have been. You could have worked a better opening than that, mate. Well in, Cook. Good lad. Just can't find the net. Yeah, we had some really good chances as well, haven't we? Come on, boys. Just one chance. Just take one chance. It's nicely done. Crespo, just in. He's just not looked on it this game. He's looked a little bit off the pace. And you know what? If you'd have offered me a point away against Spurs before the game, I'd have taken it. Unless we concede here. Waste a load of time, but let's see if we can't nick something. Crespo's picked it up. Can you find a ball in behind? He's won us a corner. Come on, boys. The fuck? Cook finds the ball through. Jefferson. Oh. Juarez is in. Block shot. Good attack up the pitch now. Stop throwing the ball directly to the opposition, please. Every fucking time. Back post. Crespo. Couldn't get his head on it. Jefferson's there. Can we get a ball into the box, maybe? It's nicely worked back out. Great ball. Crespo. Square it. He's offside. Oh. Well, he knew who. Oof it. Oof it. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Just couldn't finish the chances. But we didn't get beat. Okay. Need to change that, actually. Get an extra recovery session in. There we go. Hungry for revenge. You're suspended. That's no good. How many goals have conceded in the last few matches? Clean sheet, clean sheet. 3 against Fulham, though. So that wasn't good. 1 against Man City, 1 against Burnley, 1 against Watford. So we're not keeping tons of clean sheets, but last 2 games. There's a nail biter end of season for you. So look at this. So you won the playoffs. Damn. Fair play. Just on, like, got 7th on goal difference as well. Congratulations, dude. Well done, GG. Are you good as a wing back? I mean, no. Let's play the actual wing back. Let's bring Povey on. Even though he's whinging, so we might sell him. He's been a little bitch. And then it's 2030. Nuhu had a really good game then. He's been one of those players who's kind of like flat to deceive for a while. So I'm glad he stepped up, even though he's suspended now. He's actually, like, last few games, he's been playing pretty well. 7.7, 7.5, 6.6. He's getting a little bit quicker, a bit more determined. Just a solid right back. He was a steal. What was it, 12 million from Man City? Starting a relegation battle, end up somehow getting promoted. Yeah, I love... It just takes... The thing is, in those lower leagues, is it only takes a run of 3 or 4 games, and, like, it completely changes your season. It is harder to just kind of do that, you know, bouncing through promotions thing. Like, it took me a couple of seasons to get out of League 2 with these, but getting out of the Championship into the Premier League was really tough. It's the toughest I can remember it. Something to look forward to. Yeah, I think it was just the fact that, like, we just weren't really good enough to be in the Championship. Like, we had, like, a League 2 squad in the Championship when we first went up. Ooh. So when do our boys join? He joins on the 2nd. Nice. This lad. He's only 5'11", but he's jumping reach and aerial reach are really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get him in. And get him straight out on loan to get some first team football. Because I don't want him just sitting here not playing. So. I got back-to-back promotions with Stephen here, doing quite well in the Championship. 8th after 14 games. Nice. Quite good considering your resources. See, I managed to get a system working with the players that I had that just kind of... We got back-to-back. We did, like... Once we got out of League 2, we got back-to-back promotions. So it was out of League 2, out of League 1, straight to the Championship. So I always find that, like, the... Nice. The actual quality of both leagues is quite similar. Jimmy Milner starting his coaching course. Old plasticine head himself. And you know, like, the whole promotion bounce, like, the promotion morale boost is a legit thing, isn't it, as well? Like, your players always... your players always carry it into the first half of the season. If you can turn that into decent performances, then you're in a good spot. Shot full fitness. He's fine. He's gonna get a big rest anyway. We've got I think 2 cup games. FA Cup 3rd round. Oh no, FA Cup 3rd round. And then there's a big break. So he's gonna get 11 days off. So he's gonna be fine. Go back in with his team though. Do I want to stay wider? I mean... Yeah, sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. If it was... Yeah, totally. Like, say, if you can keep that going for the first half of the season, then you're just going to put yourself in a really good spot for keeping it going into the second half. Make sure that's all on there. Set pieces, corners. Attacking corners. I want you there. Here we go. That's what I want. Let's go. Good performance, please, boys. A win would be good. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the potential thing for going up through the leagues, I don't pay too much attention to, purely because the plan is obviously like to kind of keep going up through the league. So if you end up getting a player on a 3-year contract who's got the potential to be a good player for the division above, by the time you're in the division above, he's already going to be not good enough, or he's like his future ability is not going to be good enough. So I tend to just go for players that are, you know, tick the boxes for what I want in that league and possibly the year after. And then don't worry too much about picking up until you get into the championship. And then obviously let's try and pick up players who are going to be a good Premier League quality player. Yeah, man, championship's rough, isn't it? Really tough. Like, it's hard. Like, I think I had the first season was, I think we finished 12th and then 8th, and I think we had like 3 back-to-back playoffs, and then we got promoted like the season after. I think it took 5 years for us to get promoted. But yeah, it's really, really tough. And it's not just like the quality of the players, but just the amount of money that those teams generate as well. Like, so you're just always on the back foot. Unless you do like the old transfer scumbaggery. Just sign free players, sell them for money. Sign free players, sell them for money. It's good though. I've really enjoyed this Barrow save though. Been very good fun. Muchos fun. Crawford. Great ball. Nah, finish that. Oh. How's your recent form been? No goals. He's been fairly consistent. He's still very young though. I need to be like a little less expectant on him, I think. Come on, let's score here. Oh, it's a good save. Is that keeper called Save? Karim Save. The most aptly named goalkeeper. Concerned with his lack of goals. He's not had a lack of goals, though. Scored 11 and 19. He's a little bit streaky, but hopefully, like, with age, he'll improve. He's offside. That was close, that as well. That was a really close offside call. Oh, just ahead. Right-footed left back. Thank you for the follow, my sir. My sir? Mm. You're quite in vogue at this year's 2020 Euros. Passing leading up to it was nice. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Nice. My liege. Love it. Go, boys. Okay, fairly quiet game so far. We've had some chances. Just keep with the revenge talk. Some call me Spinazzola. Some call you Mela. They're both dead. What's going on? Get up. Get up, you soft bastard. Has he killed Junior? How dare you? Let's take him off. Juarez. It's like go loose at halfback's really worked out well. Yeah, he's a good player. Like, he's a good footballer. He's not ridiculously quick. He's not amazing in the air. So, like, as a centre-back, he's not... I don't think he'd ever be a top-class centre-back. But as that, just kind of like a defensive-minded central midfielder, he's got a little bit of the Rices about him. Obviously not quite as good, but, you know, reads the game pretty well. Positions himself well. He's tidy enough on the ball. He's just a well-balanced DM. You know, and he's handy in aerial situations. Without being outstanding, he's handy. Encourage. Go on, Crawford. Juarez. Juarez. He's still going. Povey. Oh! Thomas Povey! Of course that's his first of the season. What a strike from the boy. With his 4 long shots. Love it. Absolutely love it. On his weaker foot, from distance, 4 long shots. Wonderful. Attributes are a myth. With his Makeda moment. I know, right? What a strike, though. And it's a game that we've controlled pretty much. Like, we can lower the tempo a little bit now. Been nice to... I mean, Nair's not turned up, really. He is apparently a bit tired, though. So, like, we're going to give him a little rest. He's going to have essentially 10 days off after this. Still going to be training, but, like, not in matches. Ooh, that was loose. Still only 1-0. Let's not throw it away now, boys. Can we, like, stop just picking out their players? What a save. It's offside. How many seasons do you spend in the Championship? I think it was 5. I'll double check after this game. It might have been 4. Just lower the tempo a little bit. I think people are rushing. They're rushing on the ball a bit. All one. Is there a counter on? There we go. Nicely worked out from the back. Wonderful. Nair out wide to Knight. Oh, he just can't get his foot on it. But Preston's picked it up. Can you find the killer ball? Oh, what a ball. Oh, there's Justin. A wonderful assist. Just kind of drifted into the half space. Put the perfect weight on it. Look at this. Oh, great finish as well. Oh. What season is this in the Prem? This is our 3rd in the Prem. And he's off. There we go. Game over. Just kill the game off now. Just see it out. Not even passing the space. Just lower it lower the tempo, see the game out. Really, really professional performance. I mean, obviously, like, a bit of a statistical outlier goal from Povey, but that second goal for us was great. That was a systematic goal, that. What was Povey doing then? Absolute madman. Man of the match as well. Madman of the match. Let's go. What a way to start the year. I'm going to say end the year, but start the year. 20 games, 29 points. Just a bruise, it's fine. You were great, son. Hell yeah. Right. Let's clear the squad out. Let's have a little look. 20 games played, obviously. You know what, let's, when does everyone else play? Oh, they're all latest results. Let's just move ahead until we get some actual results here. Ghost Daddy, welcome. How you doing? Okay, so 20 games played, 29 points, equal with Norwich, who've been running away with it. Justin Nair's on 12 goals now. He's in the chase for the Golden Boot. We're doing pretty well. Nearly at 30 points, you know. I think we're safely going to be... we're going to be comfortably safe this season. Only need another 11 points to confirm safety. We should be able to do that. I see us winning 4 more games at least. But yeah, just another year of improvement, I guess. There's always the possibility that a couple of people who've got interested in them. How much have you got a transfer fee for? Clubs in the Champions League, 50 million. Oh, West Ham in the Champions League. West Ham. No, right, we're fine. Then we don't have to sell him. Nice. Lewis is wanted by Everton. He's going nowhere. Pedro Crespo. See, I was quite tempted to maybe cash in on him and bring in someone who could actually be that proper left-sided playmaker. Because Junior's very creative, but his passing's not the best. And I think he'd just be better suited as an inverted winger. Like, so he can see those passes, but he's also a tidy finisher. No, he's a natural striker playing on that right-hand side. Maybe we persevere with Debbie Knight doing it. I don't know. We've got options, chat. We've got options. Coon's on 13 just to be a prick. Yeah, I know, right? But you know what? Like, we signed him for, what was it? 14 million quid or something? Redmond's value drops every time I see it. Because he's not playing. I mean, it just increases our wage budget a little bit. Let's just promise the minimum, deliver the most. Batteries wanted. Yeah, no one else is. I was going to say something. What was I checking on before? Oh, that was it. So we spent how many seasons in the championship? So we got promoted there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was 4. We got promoted in our 4th season. Finished 11th and then got in the playoffs for 2 years in a row, and then got promoted to 2nd place. 14th, 12th. You know, if we finish top 10 this year, it's another year of improvement. But yeah, we signed Felix for 7.5 million quid. 7.5 million quid. He scored 33 goals in 66 games. Like, just your poster boy for a decent, like, good seasons. Like, without being outstanding, he was decent. I got 10 assists as well in that 2nd year, which was good. He's got 13 and 20 so far. Justin Nair's got 12 in 20. But I think Justin's going to have the higher ceiling. He's playing better. And he's playing up front on his own as well. He's not got a partner up there with him. Have you ever had a look at Dane Scarlett? It's not a name I've ever come across. No. Yeah, we've got 50 million quid for him. Is it Feyenoord? He actually looks really good, yeah. Where's he come from? Charlton. Oh, he starts at Spurs. He had a good season for Feyenoord last season. He's having a good season for Feyenoord this season. 25 years old. Pretty quick. Good finisher. Yeah, looks good. Training, rest. You guys can all have. So we've got. Right, we've got Gillingham in the FA Cup. How many players we got here? It's 14. Could bring some kids, I guess. We'll let them keep training, but they just won't be. They won't be doing much. They won't be playing any games, basically. Bought him everywhere you've gone. Yeah, he looks good, man. Looks good. We had Marco Ramkilder, who was fantastic for us for the price. For the for the price for his age, for the level. Joyshin sub, there we go. See if we can get a work permit for him. We'll try and get a work permit for him. He's got 3 Korean caps, so hopefully he should get his work permit now. And then we'll send him out on loan. Like, we'll get him in and literally just send him straight out on loan, get some first team football. Yo, Deco! How's my Marco? He's slumming it somewhere, mate. He's retired. Went back to Horsens. Well, went back to AAB. Went to Horsens. Did nothing. He's retired now at 31. The injury did him in. 98 goals in 169 games for Barrow, though. That's a really good return, considering... Like, there was that year where I was essentially playing him as a left winger. Deco, do you know what happened as well? Are you aware of what happened? Sold you to Leeds. The injury fucked him, yeah. You were being a little bitch. Basically, you were training like shit. And every time I said you need to train better, you basically told me to piss off. So I sold him. You're at Leeds. I'm sorry. What can I do? You made your own bed. Aye, true. It was a bad sign when you just kept going AWOL from training. And then you were just being a little bitch, so we basically just told you to piss off. What are your wages? You're on 2.5 grand a week, mate. Making bank. Rejected. Is he their first choice keeper? Oh, he's not their first choice keeper. Okay. Let's just send him out on loan, though. Loan needs to be a first choice keeper. Pay off his wages. Can be recalled. Yeah. See if anyone fancies him. I'm sure they will. Here we go. Cup goalkeeper, first choice at Monza, Cagliari, and Toulouse. Who's going to have the best training there? 3-star training, Cagliari. 4-star training. Got Brendan Rodgers there as well. Little Brenro. Monza, 3.5 stars. Rapid Vienne, 4 stars. Okay. They don't have a manager. Wow, they got no staff. Maybe it's because I don't have the league loaded. Right. I don't want to go in there. Don't want to go in there. They don't have any. Toulouse were. Yeah, they've not got good training facilities. Let's see who's got the best goalie coach. Staff. Senior squad goalie coach. It's pretty good. Look at the beard on that man. That's Santa Claus. Look at the beard on this guy. How are you doing, Ruggiero? Are you good? Look at the beard on this guy. Beautiful. I think we're sending him to Serie A to get some first-team football. So look at Monza, though. Yeah, Danny Carvajal's the manager there. Staff. Goalie coach. Yeah. It's like Guy Fieri. It's alright. Not you, then. Cagliari. Oh, come on. Go to Cagliari, please. What skin am I using? It's the, if you do exclamation mark skin in chat, actually. There you go. It's the FM Renzi skin that I have edited a little bit. But yeah, it's essentially that. And then I use just all my own views that you can get from the Steam Workshop. Just search Viking Dan in the FM. It's actually in the FM20 Steam Workshop, but it's all the same ones. Yeah, we need to get a work permit. We can't apply for a work permit for ages, so we may as well send him out on loan. Because you can't even play friendlies without a work permit, can you? I suck, you suck. How you doing, Reds? You good? Discuss the number of matches he's starting. What are you playing as? He's quite good. Have a word, Crespo. Oh, Crespo, you beauty. I wonder whether we send him out on loan again, though. Because he's really not getting any game time. Neither's Finn. Isolation. Oh, I forgot you're in isolation, yeah. I'm good, man. I'm good. We've had a good stream today. We started with Watford game. We Watford 3-1. Lost 1-0 to Burnley, which was shit. Beat Man City away 2-1. Lost 3-2 to Fulham in a game that we played really badly in. Beat Liverpool 2-0. Drew 0-0 away to Spurs. Got a 2-0 win against Middlesbrough away. It's going well. We're 7th. We're 7th. Justin Nair's finally starting to click. He's starting to hit the back of the net. He's got 12 goals in 20 games. 3 in his last 5. Isolation ends on the day of the Euros final. Oh! Pub. If we get to the final, I think it's going to have to be a pub job. But it is going to be absolute carnage, isn't it? Ugh. Carnage. Yeah, hopefully you go. Can we talk, like, speak about... You have to bed, Shimmer. No worries, dude. I'm going to be in the stream shortly anyway. I don't want to. We're not going to play the Chilling game right now. I'm going to end the stream. I've got work tomorrow, so. Oh, my. The thing's been doing that annoying thing. Let's reload it. FM Play Brazil, thanks for the follow earlier. Sorry, I missed you. We need to have a look through the players who are coming up available on a free, because there are some dead good ones. Look at some of these boys. Yeah, we need to have a look through these boys because there's going to be some really good players knocking around here. Terry Taylor. Prost. Kenville Brown. What a name. Kenville. Mr. Yeah. Anyway, chat. I'm going to do that for tonight. Any other signings planned? Not right now. Like, maybe if someone comes in for Crespo, like Roma want him, Hoffenheim want him. If we get a 30, 35 million pound bid for him, then maybe. Like, maybe... Like, I like the idea of finding, like an actual kind of playmaker out on one of the wings. So maybe like Rafael Ojeda or Canino or Versace. You know, someone who can actually just be a playmaker. Need to have a proper little scout about though. This is just my short list. I don't know why I've not got any scout ratings for him. This Ojeda lad looks pretty good. 23-year-old Chilean. Could be a good signing. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to end it for that tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, hit that follow button. Thanks to everyone who has followed. Shout out to Clan as well for the 48-month resub. Big shout out to Lelujo and Mr. Dario Lips for the raids as well. Big loves to you all. Who's live? Where can we send you? Who's doing a thing? Oh, Breezy's live. We were live with Breezy yesterday. He was kind enough to come and join me on the weekend warm down. So go show him some love. If you didn't catch the warm down, just click on the VODs or even the videos. Like I highlighted it as well. The weekend warm down, you can check it there. We went pretty kind of in depth on rounding up the Euros quarterfinals, looking ahead to the semi-finals. Did a bit of a deep dive on England as well, how they played, how they're going to line up. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. So if you've not seen it, go and check it out. But not right now, because we're going to go show Breezy some love. So, yeah, we'll do that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. For, I'm going to be doing a watch-along with the semi-final. I don't know whether I'm going to be doing watch-along whilst playing FM, or just sitting having a watch, and we can talk about the game. Because, like, whenever I try and watch the games and play Football Manager, I end up not watching the games, and I want to watch the game. So, we'll see how we do it tomorrow. I'll let you know. But go join the Discord if you're not already. Follow on Twitter. Follow the YouTube as well. I'm going to be starting doing content again soon. So, yeah. Bye.